Life purpose, a very different perspective. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Rapid Subconscious Reprogramming. Tommy Walker, the Mind Engineer. I want to talk about life purpose. There's so many people out there talking about supposedly what is life purpose, something that, a lot of people talk about, but I truly believe that very few people really get what this is. So I want to share at least my point of view. I've been, as I mentioned many times, studying mindset, spirituality, behavior for now 15 years. I want to share my perspective on this very important matter that I believe that it has a lot of controversy, a lot of false information out there, and I want to give at least my point of view on to help people out there. So thank you very much for watching here. If you're watching live, if you can type hashtag live. If you're watching replay, hashtag replay. If you're watching on social media, want to follow. If you want to learn more about these, videos that I do, more information, please subscribe, follow us, comment below. That would be great. Yes. So let's talk about life purpose. A lot of people have turned life purpose into something that we are in a treasure hunt, in a finding something out there, right? As if we need to find something that we need to do that is going to give us purpose. Type a yes in the chat if you have heard something like that in the past, right? If it's something that you need to figure out what to do that is going to give you that purpose that you're looking right in your life. So I'll wait just a second for that, but I know the answer that I'm going to get to that is that yes, most people are teaching that we need to find something on the outside. Hey, thank you, Carolina. There we go. That is going to make us feel that purpose. Okay. So if you look, since childhood, we have been programmed in things like that. Because since childhood, we gotta go to school, we have to go to college, we have to work for a company, right? We gotta get married, we gotta do. And it's always something of doing. So it resonates with most people that we have to do something to obtain a benefit, to feel purpose, to feel fulfilled, to feel something. So in the doing, supposedly we're going to find that fulfillment, that purpose, or something like that. So if you look, we have been programmed to follow that because that's what we have been exposed most of our life. So again, type a 1 in the chat if this is making sense. This is something that you have fallen for, that you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to get married. If you're not married in your 30s and your 40s, whatever, it's like, oh, you're going against what most people are doing. You need to go to college, you got to have to do this, you have to do that. And I'm not telling that you don't need to do anything. Don't get me wrong, of course, but you don't need to do anything on the outside to feel fulfilled, to feel purpose, to feel that. Yes, I know it goes against what most people are teaching, but I have been studying this for many years and I have found this higher truth through all of this work. And of course, with my spiritual teacher that taught us these things. And it really resonated with me when I started challenging my belief system. Our belief system, for most of us, is based on doing to feel good, to feel loved, to feel recognized, to feel appreciated, to feel purpose, to feel fulfilled. Now, let me ask you this, people out there that you're listening, right? Let me think for a second. Sorry, lost there. So can we agree? There we go. That was a question I had. Can we agree that we are unique people, right? That we are all unique. I believe that we're unique spiritual beings living a human experience. Type a yes in the chat if you also believe that we're all unique, right? If we are all unique, yes, if we are all unique, hey, Mike, thank you for stopping by too. So if we are all unique, it means that we already have something unique to share with the world. So what I believe deep, deep down, the higher truth is that our purpose is to be our unique being and pour that in whatever we do. Listen to that again. We are meant to be our unique being, who we truly are, and pour that in whatever we do. Because nowadays I hear all these people saying, oh, you need to serve others. You need to be a coach. You need to do this. You need to do that. That's a load of crap. Because if everybody were coaches, people serving others, I wouldn't be talking right now with you guys, because my service provider, my internet service provider wouldn't be working. Why? Because if everybody were doing something like serving others, becoming coaches, or, I don't know, wellness people, healers, or whatever that I hear so much out there. Oh, you need to serve others. When you are working at a company, you're also serving. You can serve if you're having direct contact with your clients or with your co-workers. You are serving all the time. The opportunity to serve is everywhere. When we're walking down the street, if somebody needs help, you can serve. If you are, in a queue waiting to be taken care of, and there's somebody with a baby, or there is an elder, maybe you can let them go first. So serving, you can serve everywhere. So it doesn't matter so much what you do. You can pour coffee and be serving others. Yes, Caroline, being authentic. Yes, being authentic and being you. That's why I say being you. Just by being you and pouring your uniqueness in anything you do, whether it is working in retail, serving coffee, working as a coach, working as a therapist, or working as pouring gas on a gas station, if there is, depending on the country you are, there are some people, or in a supermarket. It doesn't matter. You can always serve. There was a movie that I saw many years ago, Pacific Warrior, that Nick Nolte is one of the main characters there, and I love that movie. If you haven't seen it, people, Peaceful Warrior. I think it's for 2015, the year 2015 it came out. I'm not 100% sure, but in Peaceful Warrior, Nick Nolte is working at a gas station, and he's teaching a guy. I don't want to spoil the movie too much, but he's teaching a guy, and the guy say, "Oh, but you're working at a gas station," and he said, "I'm serving others." So we have been programmed by most people out there that we need to do something very specific to be able to be loved, accepted, and to find our purpose. It's like we need to find our purpose. Where is it? I lost it. I lost my purpose. Purpose is being who you are, that unique being that came into this world. Instead of fitting in, that's what most people are doing. Fitting in is about being your unique person, that unique soul that came to this world, right, to share their gifts. That is what I truly believe is purpose, nothing else. Then, of course, you can do something externally, right? But you're pouring your being. So whatever you do is okay. This is, again, way between, certain limits, because somebody could say, okay, so I can get out there and start selling drugs. Sorry. So this doesn't be taken out of context. I'm sorry, I got to do this, but I have had this in the past. Okay. I'm talking about doing something that you like, whatever that is. So it doesn't matter so much what you do, but it is more about becoming your true self, being able to chip off who you are not, to let come out who you really are, and pour that in whatever you do. As a dad, as a mom, as a partner, as a friend, as a business owner, as a employee, as a teacher. It doesn't matter what you do. We got to stop this nonsense that there is something that you have to do to be able to find your purpose. This has been a lie that has been implanted to sell people into something. Oh, this is my course on finding purpose. Work with me to find your purpose. And again, it's something that has to be found on the outside. No. I just need to meet who I really am, chip off who I created to fit in, to be loved and accepted by my parents, by my environment, because we all have different things that we have, fallen into fitting in, to become more my true self, to then be able to pour more of that into whatever I do. That is what's going to bring you true fulfillment. I have had the chance to work with people that have everything in life and they're still not happy. I have worked with millionaires that they were still not happy. Why? Because they were still looking for something on the outside. So if a person is making, or I don't know, is worth $500,000 or $1 million or 5 million or 10 million, what I have heard from many of these people is, I'm going to be happy, I'm going to feel fulfilled, I'm going to feel safe, I'm going to feel blah when I am able to make X amount. So the person who was making 1 million wanted 5. The one that was making 2 wanted 6. The one that was making 5 wanted 10. The one that was making 10 wanted 20. Once I was working with a guy that he, first approached to me, he was a millionaire and now he wanted to become a billionaire. He said like, oh, I'm not going to be happy till I don't become a billionaire. It's like, then where are the rest of human beings left? If you need to be a billionaire to be happy, to find fulfillment or something like that. If you think about that for a second, it's crazy. Because how many people on earth are billionaires? Seriously, can we say maybe 0.1%, 0.2%? So how can people still find happiness and fulfillment without that? That's what we need to do, is go within. Find the programs that we have learned along our lives, start challenging them, start changing them, so we can find that purpose within us, being who we truly are, and then do whatever with that in a good sense, of course, as I said before, right? Because that is, for me, what I believe, humbly believe, and I'm open to challenge, to be questioned, I don't mind, but that's what I truly believe that we're here meant to do. Not just serve others by being or a doctor or a fireman or police or a counselor or a coach or something like that. They're in the line specifically of serving others, saving lives, saving others, or whatever you want to call it. No, because a doctor needs a person, a tech that fixes their machines. Somebody that runs invoicing inside of the hospital. We all need different people out there. So that person that is running those invoices is important as the doctor in there too, because if that person wouldn't be able to run the invoices and getting the money to be able to pay the salary of the doctor, they are all serving in different ways, but they're all serving. So the idea is to be able to connect with who we are, be able to meet our true self, pour that in whatever we do, and that I guarantee is going to bring fulfillment, purpose, and happiness from within, nothing external. I ran after those things externally. Many years ago, I said, when I'm in national TV in my country, I'm going to feel fulfilled. I'm going to feel happy. I'm going to feel all of this. I'm going to, be done with that. I got into national TV. And it was like, okay, maybe a week later, I don't remember exactly. I was like, oh, what's the next thing? Oh, an international conference. When I'm invited to an international conference, I'm going to feel fulfilled. I'm going to feel happy. I'm going to feel that I accomplished everything in my life, kind of. And I did that. And it was like, this is it. What's the next thing? What's the next thing? When I make this money, I'm going to feel blah. What's the next thing? Once I got there, what's the next thing? And we are in a race, trying to, win, but it's not a race. There's no race. It doesn't exist. We need to go within, and that's going to bring fulfillment. That's going to bring happiness. And that is what I believe purpose is. Here, Janet, hey, thank you, Janet, for stopping by, working for a multimillionaire, and he was so unhappy. There we go. Many times, multimillionaires, they say that, oh, money brings happiness, blah, blah, whatever. Remember, what you see deep down is that they're not happy. If you look at many actors out there and actresses, and you see them, right? The divorce rate that they have, the problems with money, all of that, they're not happy. Ben Affleck was married with another great actress, I don't remember now her name, and they had a family, and Ben Affleck destroyed that through his drinking problem. It's all over the news if you look it up. Now he married Jello, I don't remember, no, what's her name now? I don't know. He married somebody else, and now they're divorcing because they have many problems. Unresolved issues destroy couples, destroy marriages. I have had the opportunity to work with, relationships. I work normally individually with, I work with relationships. I work with a man individually and with a woman individually, right? And normally the problems that they're having in relationship has to do with unresolved issues, right? So we need to work on our own stuff. That is going to allow us to pour more who we are in any aspect of our life, Romana. But when there is so much pain, so we look on the outside to compensate the struggle. Thank you, Romana. Yes, there is pain that we need to deal with. If we don't deal with this pain, it's going to chew us up. So thank you, Romana. I'm totally with you. Yes, Mike, I wouldn't mind having the money to try and buy happiness for a month or so. Thank you, Mike. I thought that too, seriously. And when I had money, it didn't bring the happiness that I thought it was going to be, seriously. So I understand what you mean. We think that it is, but normally it's not going to. We're going to find ourselves with new problems or same problems just with money. Money doesn't solve the problem, seriously. I know it's difficult sometimes to grasp that because we have been programmed since childhood, right? About money in negative ways, but it's not like that. So Janet, reason was he thought people only like him because he was rich. So had huge trust issues. There you go. Exactly, Janet. Exactly. Exactly. You see? So they find other problems, but they still have problem because of their own unresolved issues. Those trust issues that that person had, Janet, were already there even before the money. Now he's blaming the money, and he's going to see more of that, of course, because of the environment he might be moving around. But actually, that trust issues, if we start seeking into his childhood, looking back, I'm pretty sure that we're going to find that there was trust issues between mom or dad, mom, right? Dad, they had trust issues that they were very visible or not so much, or they had trust issues with him. They maybe an example, I'm thinking that's why, right? Trust issues could be that they wouldn't let this kid get out of the house because he could get hurt, right? People can hurt him. So now this person started learning that they couldn't trust anybody else. So now they have trust issues. So there could be different things playing, right? The idea, that's the work that I do, go into the subconscious mind, understand the stories from the past that are creating the problems today and in the future, right? So as we understand that, we start healing, reprogramming, we're able to start overcoming these things. So going back to purpose, so we wrap this up. So thank you everybody that's stopping by, commenting in there, the support. I love you guys. What do we need to work on? Identifying the unresolved issues from within. Start meeting who we really are. Who do we want to be? But not because we need to fit in. We need to be loved and accepted on the outside. Who we really are on the inside. What are these gifts that we come to share with the world, and pour that in whatever you do? If you're able to do that, hey, Omar, thank you very much for stopping by. If you're able to do that, you're going to be able to tap into your purpose from within, and that is going to start being your driver in your life, and your life can start changing. Everything starts from within. It's not a treasure hunt on the outside. We got to stop that nonsense. So thank you very much for everyone. Thank you, Jeanette. Thank you, Carolina. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Omar, Romana, Suzanne. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by, for commenting. Please share this. I'm doing this normally bi-weekly or weekly. Share this, is free. I'm sharing insight and tools to help millions around the world. I want to change this programming out there that, we need to find purpose on the outside, and so many other things that we have been programmed that we're not even aware of, to help people become their true self, because I truly believe that this is a way to start making changes in the world. If we start tapping into who we are and sharing those gifts, no matter what, sharing love and acceptance around us, the world can change. So thank you very much to everyone for watching. I love you guys. See you next week or the next one in a next episode of Rapid Subconscious Programming Community. Thank you very much, and I'll see you around. Take care. Have a great week, everyone. Bye. Hey, Suzanne, are you available? Maybe not. That's okay. Let me know. Yeah, you can unmute. There you go. You're mute. How are you?
Oh, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes.
Oh, you
How are you
can. Okay, I
doing?
didn't. Oh, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good, thank you. All good.
Great, great. Yeah, well, this is a wonderful topic, and I think you might have talked about it before, but I can give you a quick example right now. I'm
Yes.
finding a purpose in delivering my daughter's beloved cat to her in Wisconsin. I was kind of agonizing over it, for a few months. And I'm like, oh, I've never traveled with a cat before. What if I can't catch it? I'm going to
Mm,
have to sedate it a little bit. Um, is it going to travel well? When am I going to catch? When is the best flight to catch? Blah, 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 blah. But you know what? I did it. And I feel like, wow, I am providing a service, even though I'm not getting paid for it. The world doesn't really know about it, but even little things like that are important. So thank you.
yes, I love that. Thank you for sharing that. Yes, but you see, Suzanne, this is very important to realize because we can serve every step of the way, doing one thing for somebody else, even nobody knows that is serving. People
Yeah,
think that they need to serve millions to feel fulfilled, to feel
right,
happy for purpose or whatever. That is a lie that it has been shared around from these big gurus that they want your money. Not yours exactly, but the people's money of, oh, you need to be a coach, you need to do this, you need to serve millions to be able to really be who you are. No, you
yeah.
can be who you are by just helping somebody at the grocery store, somebody that's lost in the street, somebody
Our
that
neighbor,
a neighbor. Exactly, you can serve
right,
anybody, and even that is so impactful as serving millions. The thing is, again, we have been programmed to think that, oh, we need to impact the life of millions to feel worthy, to feel accepted, to feel
right,
recognized, to feel good.
exactly.
But
I
no,
know,
I love what you just said. Thank you, Suzanne, because that's the key of this is just doing small things, right?
right.
That helping your daughter is serving somebody else. So love it. Thank you.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I know. Because sometimes I wonder, and it's getting better, as we've worked through it, that okay, I don't have to be a high-powered executive to feel either loved, appreciated, honored, respected, noticed. I can do smaller things and I can acknowledge myself. I don't need to look to the external. I mean, sure, that is icing on the cake, but that's not something that I shouldn't be doing these things just so I can get a pat on the back. I can give myself a pat on the back and hugs and
There you
affirmation.
go. Yes.
Well, thank
That
you.
sounds amazing. I love it. That's the idea. We give ourselves a pat in the back because that's what we're looking for from the outside. Whether
Yeah.
it is making millions, a partner, friends, serving many millions, whatever, at the end,
Right.
what we're looking is that pat in the back. But the thing is, it's going to come from the outside. Don't get me wrong, because eventually it's going to come from the outside. But it's never going to feel as good as when we do it to ourselves. Seriously.
Right. Right. Because it's kind of a little bit more, I don't know if artificial is the right word, but it's just like you're grabbing for something that maybe is not as genuine because you're not feeling it deep down. It's like you got to
Yeah.
feel it. You got to sort of applaud yourself and feel like, yeah,
Yes.
even if nobody else said, yeah, you
Yes.
did a great job, or oh, you look beautiful today, or wow, you're doing amazing, and that's I'm so
Yeah.
glad that you kind of drive that home in a very loving way that we can do it to ourselves.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, 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 Suzanne, I love it. You're getting there you go. But it's remember, it's a constant reminder.
right.
I did a lecture like this, like I don't know, 1 or 2 years or 1 year maybe ago. That's let's talk about purpose. But I'm
Uh-huh.
recycling some of these because the reminder, seriously, it's the reminder, Suzanne.
Oh yeah, and that's totally fine. Because I think repetition is so important to kind of get it enmeshed in my brain, and then it's like, oh yeah, that's right. That's something that I need to be mindful of. So yeah, I don't mind repeat lessons. And if you have new people, they haven't heard about that. So or about it. Yeah.
Exactly. And repeating, you said it, repeating is so important because it helps you grasp it even deeper. That's what we're
Uh-huh.
trying to do here, right? That people really get it at a deeper level, because sometimes it takes maybe, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 times till people get it, right? And it's okay.
Right.
It's part of it.
Exactly. It just takes practice.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you. I should probably put the phone down now because the traffic's getting a little heavier. But I'll
Okay, no, no,
listen
no.
in
Pay
if you have
attention to the
other
road. No
questions.
worries, Suzanne.
Yeah.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Oh,
Have a
thank
great week,
you.
and I'll talk to you.
Oh, thank you, Tommy. Okay, I'm glad I could listen in. All right, have a great
Nice
week.
having you here. Take care. Talk to you.
Thanks, you too.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.